A lot of good times coming up in Cope, growing up in Cope. It was a very tight-knit little town. But I had a tendency to fight a little bit. But it was always a good time growing up in here, growing up in Cope, working for the area farmers. And it seemed like everything was a lot better then because life wasn't in such a rush and so complicated like it is now. There's so many little stories I could tell about different things that happened here in Cope. We had a guy that he was the mailman more or less. He met the train, and I was a young boy, and I used to hang around up there and wait on that train to come by and snag that mail bag, and they would throw off on it at the same time. And this guy had had newspapers, and I would deliver them. He'd give me like a dime to carry them papers around to different people in Cope. And just like in this store right here, the man that worked here, Lee Myers, he was a character. Marlene's aunt, great aunt, I reckon, Henrietta, she was a real character. If you come in here and bought one nut, she would want you to pay her for it. Lee, on the other hand, you come in there and get 4 or 5 volts, he'd say, I'll catch you next time. And it was that kind of attitude, but it kind of balanced out everything in the community. People were a lot more honest. They used to keep a key up here to the shop down there at the schoolhouse. If you needed to use the tools of that shop, you come up here and get the key and take it. And I was into auto racing with a friend of mine, Dwight Spires. I conned him in that I bought a race car for $75. And I told him that I paid $150 and he had to give me $75 for his half. But we run that race car, and every time we'd work on it, we'd carry it to that shop down there. And just things like that, and cannery. The ladies and people in the community would go down there and can their vegetables and stuff like that. But overall, it was quite an experience growing up in this town. Thank you for listening.